A traditional English scene, a summer fair on the village green. They're celebrating something which happened 300 years ago, an event known to every schoolchild as the Glorious Revolution of 1688. It was at this pub in Chesterfield that a group of nobles plotted the downfall of the Catholic King James II. They invited the Protestant King of Holland, William of Orange, to take over the throne. For most English people, the story of 1688 is just another chapter in the history books, an excuse to dress up and relive the past. But in another part of the United Kingdom, it's left a bitter legacy. Every year in July, the Protestant Orangemen of Northern Ireland celebrate the downfall of a Catholic king 300 years ago. It's a highlight of their year, an opportunity to honor William of Orange, the man they see as the preserver of Protestant liberties in Ireland. Despite the laughs, the ceremony is deadly serious. The Orange bands play martial music. The parade is unmistakably military style. But for the Catholics of Northern Ireland, William of Orange is a hated name. His repressive measures against their religion have not been forgiven or forgotten. For these people, an Orange March is another act of intimidation by the majority Protestant community. Catholics have fought to prevent Orange marches passing through their districts. Police have tried to avert violence by routing the marches away from Catholic areas, but it's only brought them into conflict with both sides. The biggest parade of the year celebrates the victory of William of Orange over James II at the bloody Battle of the Boyne in 1690. Catholic anger at the march speaks for itself. In this quiet Dutch harbour, the troubles of Northern Ireland seem a long way away. This is Hellevoetsluis, the port from where William of Orange set sail in 1688. The Dutch are commemorating the occasion with 30 exhibitions across the country over the next 12 months. More than 100 small boats are currently preparing to reenact the historic crossing, plotting William's original course as far as possible.
Van Boulogne gaan we naar Brighton.
A fleet of 225 transport ships, escorted by 50 warships, set sail in November 1688. On board was an army of 12,000 men. It's thought that William's fleet hoped to land on the east coast of England. But strong autumn winds blew the ships right through the English Channel. They were forced down the English coast as far as the tiny fishing port of Brixham. William's expedition was the first successful invasion of England since 1066. Today, Brixham is a popular English seaside village. The only invaders are the thousands of holidaymakers who flock there each summer. Normally, a statue of William stands here, overlooking the harbour. Many tourists don't even give it a second glance. The statue has been removed for cleaning. The authorities are so concerned about political trouble that its location is being kept secret. The Queen visits Brixham soon, and the statue has to be back in place by then. Children at a local school work on a tapestry of William of Orange to mark the Queen's visit. But there's a sinister side to the occasion. A right-wing extremist group, the National Front, holds that William's work still needs to be done. They want a second glorious revolution in 1988. They've sent cards to anti-fascist groups inviting them to a confrontation in Brixham during the Queen's visit. The political bigotry is a far cry from the official celebrations of the anniversary. An exhibition at Whitehall in London hardly mentions the Irish troubles. The organisers claim they're dealing with the real events of 300 years ago and the heritage which springs from them, a chance to boost Anglo-Dutch relations. Many historians now argue that William's revolution was something less than glorious, that it was simply a coup by one part of the establishment against a Catholic king they didn't like. But at the London exhibition, it's the orthodox version that holds sway, given voice by clever models using film projection.
Religion, laws, and liberties. So you may be sure that I shall endeavor to support them.
It's the established view of the Glorious Revolution, a watershed in the country's history, a landmark for democracy.
Being thereby vacant.
Such constitutional niceties don't mean much in the streets of Belfast, although William's presence is never far away. If the long-dead king were to return, he might think it strange that his image plays such an important part in day-to-day life. These children, still beating the drum for a Protestant Northern Ireland, they're tomorrow's Orange Marchers, proud men in a country torn apart by sectarian divisions.